Yo, 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 you tuning into the Notion Podcast. This your boy Dizzy D Spill with my co-host in the building.
Jelani Evans.
It's Poe.
I think that's like the new thing now where we always catch you trying to set up.
You know I'm last minute, bro. I don't do shit.
Yeah, I see you, man. How y'all doing, man? What's up with it?
I'm good.
I'm gravy, bro.
Yeah,
Feeling
yeah.
good, feeling good.
Man, I'm good.
That's what's up, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm not gonna lie and say that it's just popping, but I'm cool, man. I got to turn on my game for the first time in like 6 months and play for a few minutes.
There you go.
I had to have my son in here the whole time, but I mean,
He was just cheering you on.
you could look at it like that with the kind of noise he was making. Yeah, he
Any
was.
other way to look at
He
it.
was in here trying to be a huge distraction.
Which game you was playing?
And I just
Oh,
like, yeah,
bro,
you
I
see
was-
that, son? Yeah, keep going for me. Yeah.
I'm trying to wait till he gets to that age where I can give him a controller and so he can feel like he playing. You know that.
Right now, you give it to him. Not in your mouth, son.
Exactly. He trying to eat the
Not a chew
cords.
toy. I
But
need
yeah,
your teething.
But I was playing a little bit of everything, Paul. I was playing. I was going way back though. I was playing like Vice City and San Andreas, and then I started playing Tony Hawk, and then I started playing. See, I got the Batman up. I was going crazy on that. So
It's still nostalgia for you, cause like for me, sometimes when I play them games, I'm like, man, this shit. Let me go and play. Let me turn
It's
on the PS.
crazy you said that because I was playing San Andreas. Is that the one with CJ?
yeah,
Bruh, I playing a few missions of that, and I was like, yo, I can't believe this used to be lit to us.
Right.
we
Like,
thought the graphics looked real.
like, we was,
and-
like, yo, that was horrible. It was a struggle playing that. Like, I was playing for nostalgia purposes, but that
Right.
wore off quick.
Yeah.
Right.
well, I was actually talking
Street Fighter, that's never gonna be.
Nah,
because
that's
it's
different.
in the realm that it's supposed
Mortal
to be.
Kombat,
Yeah,
no.
That's.
I
a little
told
different.
Jelani yesterday because I was talking to him while I was playing. I was like trash on the Tony Hawk, right? And I was just like, bro, I used to be that dude. And he was like, bro, you got to understand something.
Combinations.
You were a kid. That's all you played, so you mastered it. You didn't have to go to work. You didn't have to do nothing else but play the
You didn't have no
game.
Wait,
responsibilities.
Look
You
what
know
I was.
I'm
I
saying?
was
Like,
thinking
you-
about.
You mastered that. Like, thinking
Yeah.
about your glory days.
I thought about this the other day. What happened to the cheat code book, the walkthrough
Tips and-
books,
the Tips and Tricks magazines.
Cheat code
The
central.
walkthrough books are still available.
Yeah, they're
Well-
just on Google. Because I'm gonna tell you how I know
They
this.
don't know.
Because I another thing I was playing when I was talking to him. I was talking to him for a minute actually. I put in WCW Nitro for PlayStation. That's the only wrestling game I like on PlayStation. By
I
the
think
way,
we was
right,
off the phone by the time you put that in.
bro?
How difficult
I
was
was
that?
I was getting mopped by Razor Ramon, right?
yeah.
But what I
The
did
guy.
was I put in the code.
My favorite, man.
I put in the code. I told Bree that while I was playing. I said, "This is Harold's favorite wrestler right here." So I put in the code, and when I put in the code, I had to go on Google for it. And as soon as I went to Google and I said WCW Nitro codes, like
Popped up.
everything popped up, and then I started remembering the combination. And so when I put it in, when you put in the code, you get more wrestlers and more rings, and so it's all still there.
They took the codes out of games because like that was like.
Oh, you talking about modern games? Like there's no codes in modern
Right.
games? Yeah,
Yes,
there
I'm
isn't.
talking about modern games. There's
Yeah,
no.
you're right.
Because imagine it, you could just. Although the code was like it's a cheat, right?
Yeah.
But come on, man.
You know what
Just
they did? I'm gonna tell you what they did to codes. They started charging you for it. So like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? So like now when you want DLCs,
Okay.
that used to be a
Right.
code to just type
You
that in the
right.
game, and not everybody knew it.
The
you
new
knew it.
gun,
Yeah, the
the
new
new-
gun and
the-
stuff. That's what it is. It's DLCs now.
It's a little different though. It's still a little different because you got to think about like certain stuff with the code that was already worked into the game, right?
Yeah.
With the DLCs, it's usually new stuff.
True.
It's
Yeah.
add-ons.
True,
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
Customization.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
add
you're
another
right.
layout
You're
to
right.
a map or something. You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
right. Yeah,
'cause I
you're
mean,
right.
like certain video games still have like not so much codes, but if you do certain things, it unlocks stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Like
and that's
keys, they got key cards and stuff that you find on the game that might
Yeah,
be in a certain
yeah.
area, like
yeah.
Warzone or
It all
something.
depends on what it is. Cause like I was just playing a game, and it was like you searching the areas, like we running through, like shooting at cartel, we clear everything out. You know what I'm saying? And you checking the areas to see what it is, and it's like, boom, I found something. So now my skills is upgraded, or I found some intel for me to go find and do something else that'll help me out. That's a side mission. It ain't got nothing to do with the main story. But the side missions will give me extra stuff. That you know what I'm saying? So it's like might not be too much codes anymore. You just gotta do some extra work.
It's
like,
equal opportunity, right? It's equal
But
opportunity for everybody to get the same thing.
But because it's all by choice. You don't have to do the extra. You just follow the storyline. Just go straight through, straight line it. If you want to do some swerving, and you know what I'm saying, check out the scenery. You know what I'm saying,
little something on the side.
Shack over there. Like, if that's what you want to do, then you can do that. You know, maybe there's a chest in the shack. You know,
that's real. That's hella real, man. But yeah, it was nostalgic, man. But I definitely felt. I told you, like, I definitely felt my age, bro, playing some of these games. I was like, dog, I don't know how I got through it. Now there's some stuff you just don't lose.
Yeah, me popping.
For our viewers, they don't know. He got this. My man got the mini PS, the PlayStation over here. He got the PS4,
the Nintendo 64. I got the PS2 right there on the bottom. I got the Xbox.
Woo.
Yeah, I got the Xbox. Xbox One right there.
SOCOM on there.
Yeah. And then I got a stack of games right there that the homie gave me.
Yeah, we're not going to show you all that.
Finna get a PS2.
Just know there's two katana swords right next to it.
I want a Dreamcast.
Now you're bringing up things that I did not understand the value. Man, yes.
You didn't have one, huh?
I did.
You did?
I did. When we was in junior high. I had one.
Was it Iverson on the cover?
The first 2K was Iverson on the cover.
That changed the game. Cause on Dreamcast,
cause you had the triggers and all that to shoot the free throws.
All that.
Dreamcast is one of the most underrated systems that did not like. If I can go obtain one, I think the Cave might have one.
For sure.
I think I seen one at the Cave,
and it was nice looking.
They don't know what Cave.
It was sleek and nice looking too. Like
the memory card was hard, but the thing, the graphics. I think people slept on the graphics.
Because Street Fighter on there was actually realistic.
The graphics was ridiculous.
The 2K graphics were ahead of its time.
For sure.
I had the code. I had the code to put Jordan on there. You had to create him. And if you created him correctly, when he came out with the Bulls, it would say his name when he came out.
You could create the character by putting in certain settings.
Exactly.
That was dope too.
But yeah, 2K had NBA Live's number when it came out on Dreamcast. It was only about, I think Live was good up until 05, and then it was over. It was over at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, the NBA Live soundtrack is hard. I actually downloaded some songs on my phone from YouTube.
That's some nostalgia right there.
Because, you know, DJ Clue, I think, was responsible for, like, that soundtrack.
They didn't bring, what was Def Jam Vendetta, bruh.
There was a rumor.
Bruh.
There was a rumor that it was supposed to come back. Eminem and all of them were supposed to be on it, but that game went hard, too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one went crazy. Because the second one, they put Snoop on it, right?
Yeah, Snoop and Game was...
Was Game on it?
I think he was.
That's crazy.
I think he was on...
I used to pick Dub C for bias reasons.
I definitely for sure. He had Dub C, Ice Cube, and Mac 10.
For bias reasons. And he did the C-Walk as one of his specials. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting Dub.
I had Joe Budden.
I feel like there was a couple Budden fans when I played with some of the homies. For bias reasons as well. For sure. But yeah, man, I had fun doing that, man.
That's what's up.
I had some fun doing it. Yo, what's the update, man? What's the update? I'm gonna go with you first because you dropped something that people need to be aware of. I got mine. I hope y'all get yours. I'm gonna buy some more too, so I don't want to hear no complaining.
Honestly, I might have to get one only for my hard bottom shoes though. He might be mad because I wouldn't put them in my sneakers with that.
I'm not mad at him.
I don't think he gonna get mad at all. I don't think he'll get mad at all.
I don't care.
He probably gonna tell you how you should put them in it.
Hey, hold
use
up.
them for your Crocs.
But look, my hard bottoms. Look,
okay.
I don't.
My man got socks on him.
I do the. My hard bottoms, I don't tie them though, so they like sneaker like.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Go ahead, introduce your thing, man.
Yeah, man. Let them know, Jelani.
Men and women shoe trees, you feel me? The men's adjustable shoe tree is sizes 6 through 14, so that's extended sizes for my big-footed, you feel me, sneaker collectors and whatnot. And then the women's shoe tree is sizes 5 through 9 and also fit grade school sizes 4 wide through 7 wide.
Oh,
you got a dispensary? Look, when I got the notification, I looked. I said, "What? This nigga selling weed?"
And on the website, it's 3 for $15, so that breaks down to, you feel me, 5 a pair. So
Yeah, so don't
up.
get
That's what's
intimidated.
up.
It's 3
That's
for
what's up.
15, man.
You got what? What color is the white and black? Right?
it's the black are for the men and the clear are for the women.
Oh, okay, clear.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, man, and they actually work great.
My man got the
I mean,
accessory
they do what they
package locked
supposed to
down.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He got the
Like,
accessory packages.
Yeah,
maintain the
Free
shape
for
of the
sure.
shoe, reduce creasing. You feel me? Extend the life of your kicks. So,
that's how I look at it. You know, I mean, y'all, you know, it's inflation right now. Y'all ain't just everybody ain't just going around buying kicks. So you preserve the ones you got, and ain't nothing better than throwing some shoe trees in them joints.
Yeah, because a lot of y'all walking around on y'all tippy toes trying not to crease up your shoes. You might get you a shoe tree. Walking on your heels. That's what it is. They're trying to walk like
walking
this.
like pink.
I had a partner like that. They used to walk on his heels, bro. Look like a duck. I'm like, what you gonna do when we gotta run?
Bro, if you're not trying to crease them, just don't wear them.
What you gonna do when we gotta run?
You know what I'm saying? If you try not to crease them, just don't wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight
best
up,
bet.
man.
Walk like a duck, man. Get you
So,
a shoe tree.
so what's up with the garden, man? How's that going, bro?
It's good. I'm actually kind of sad because I picked off the last of the fruit from the trees. So
So
But
does
I
that
got
mean
a
you have to
lot,
wait till
though.
next season? When you start picking everything off, that means it's about that time where you gotta wait till the next season to do it.
at least for fruit trees, like, so what I learned is that some things. So like on the packet, your seed package is gonna say, "Hey, this is the best time to plant this seed during your whatever zone you're in," right?
Mhm.
And honestly, what I've been learning is like it just depends on your area and your climate. Just do what you just try stuff because it'll surprise you. So a lot of my fruit bushes, like berries and things like that, I'm starting to see a lot more flowers a second time during the year. Same with like my lemon trees and my orange trees. I'm seeing those flower a second time during the year. 'Cause typically it's only like one time that they have their flowers available to be pollinated. But it was so I'm seeing that, and then getting ready for fall. So
Okay.
that's what my next thing is going to be, getting ready for fall. And yeah,
So let me ask you something. From a percentage standpoint, how much of your meals come from your garden?
maybe honestly like 30%, maybe.
30%.
Yeah, not
Okay.
not a whole lot because
That's realistic.
Because they eat meat. I know it. You motherfucker.
no,
You caught my man in fire wings.
no, I'm DoorDash and I'm sweating.
Yeah, right. Where's your heated bag?
It's in the car. Nah, but you learn that, like, that's why I was saying, like, last episode, I'm learning that next time I'm gonna have to plant a lot more because you may go out and harvest whatever you have available, and then like okra is like slow production. So I got like 4 okra plants that are huge. They might be flowering at the same time and fruiting at the same time, but
Okay.
they'll only sprout like maybe 2 at a time per plant
Right.
each day.
Right.
So you just got to go out there and pick them for the week and plan on using them.
Right.
Like green beans, I'm bringing those back to life. But my plants got huge, so I kind of let them die a little bit. But it just depends on how many plants you have, how much space available, and then you start seeing like how many harvests you get from whatever you plant, and it's like, damn, I gotta plant a lot more.
Yeah, basically ready to produce enough.
Just for your family.
Look, he started seeing stuff flowering and shit. He started eating up stuff.
Yeah, nah,
'Cause 4 weeks, a month later, he was like, "Oh, yo,
So
I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more seeds."
So
then-
do you need more seeds? Like when the season comes around, do you have to put more seeds down, or you just?
That's what the other part is, that you learn, like, okay, so like lettuce and kale and stuff like that. Those are you're gonna pick a whole lettuce head. You're not gonna. Sometimes you may go out and pick certain leaves off, but typically you're just gonna pick the whole head. It's not gonna regrow. It's just gonna sprout up flowers to seed. So what you do is you plant some seedlings, or you start some seedlings. And I forget the phrase that they use for it, but once that one is out, then I got seedlings available to put in-
replant.
To replant,
Bro,
So
that's crazy. Nature
start
is
learning that.
nature is dope, bro.
Yeah.
Nature is
your
really
And
dope.
then you look around like something that I think. What he say?
So get your terminology down,
bro.
No, look, because
I feel it.
it's certain. I'm a novice. I'm a novice, man. I'm a novice.
In certain
Yeah, bro, I feel
areas,
it.
you
Yeah,
still
man.
learning.
I listen to
but-
Nas too. Go ahead.
But you know, it's look. So then you start seeing like the birds and stuff help you out too, because I was about to start. It's called succession planning. There we go.
All right.
The birds will pick up seeds and I guess start like moving them around, and you start seeing stuff sprouting that you didn't even like.
Pollinating. Well, you know, like
Yeah.
they land on stuff. They land on other things.
They
It's
start-
also like with like bees and whatnot. So landing on certain stuff and
Right.
you know, picking
Sound
up,
like modern day slavery because you're not feeding the birds.
they getting the issue.
But then also it's like you get almost a little present sometimes, because you might throw some seeds out there randomly, and this season you didn't get none, but then you start seeing them sprout up. I got like 10 bean plants that just sprouted up last week out of nowhere,
Bruh.
and I was like, oh shit. So
My man built
It's just
Jurassic
dope.
Park.
It's
You
fun,
don't
man.
even know it.
yeah,
Bruh.
man, it's fun.
You know,
bro.
I thought about somebody who said that. You know, you remember Pootie Tang was growing that corn. He saw them and was like, "All right."
Side out tips. Give me my
It was the
finger.
water pot, like
Yeah. Water top.
Oh,
Nah, but
hell
it's
no.
just, it's been fun, bro, because I'm actually, what I've learned has been actually prospering. You know what I mean?
I feel
it's
it, man.
not just like I'm killing everything constantly. It's
Yeah.
like I'm actually learning
you
shit.
actually learning. And
Yeah, you actually
yielding
learning. I
fruit.
told you I'm not joking, bro. When I get it together in that backyard, man, we about to get it cracking.
Yeah.
We about to get it cracking. I'm trying to be 100% vegetables and fruit coming from my
It's so
house.
easy. It's so easy, bro. Like, it's easier than you would think.
Okay.
Yes,
I like
it's
to
a
hear
lot
that
easier
too.
than what you think.
I like to hear that. That's what's up, man.
What about you? What's up with you? What's new?
Bro, I'm trying to get in the rhythm with getting this next project done on a music tip, because I've just been sitting on songs, and it's weird because I try not to date my music, but certain things going on in my life is hitting these songs that I wrote a couple years ago, like the nail right on the head. It's really creepy to me. So I'm trying to get that out there. Still pushing the brand, still pushing the Lavore Call, and you know the different pieces I came out with, stuff like that, and just I'm trying to slowly. I've been talking to other homies, just kind of get this collective together with this community, because I did the cleaning up the culture episode where I was talking about relationships on Wednesday, and one of the things I talked about is like how many brands I'm affiliated with that I'm supporting. And what I mean affiliated with is like whether I got extended family, friendships, by like buying that product instead of going in the other, the direction. Like trying to remember that. Like remember to, I'm not gonna have to forget wearing my own brand.
Right.
But I do, like I have a drawer with a lot of kicks and sneakers and stuff in it that I got from Jelani. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kicks and Sneakers. And then like one of my cousins, she came out with a book.
Okay.
I ain't got a chance to read it yet, but I bought it. I don't know hella people that's coming out with books, and it's one of those books that's giving information on how to like build yourself up and stuff like that. So it's not even like a personal bio book or something like that. And then I'm just thinking about all of the things that I use on a regular basis where I can contribute to our community, and I know I'm getting some kind of service back, because I think that's kind of the misconception we have with our culture, right? So I just been doing stuff like that, man.
I like it.
Guess doing a little personal work on myself, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I've been working on, other than trying to keep up what's going on in the world so we can have a couple conversations here and there.
Oh man, it's so. I mean, where do we start?
Just start?
Your man Alex Jones.
What?
What?
Y'all ain't been keeping up with your man Alex Jones? Listen. All right, so y'all know who Alex Jones is, right?
Tell everybody.
All right, Alex Jones had the internet. I mean, he's most famous for the InfoWars show. He was the dude that is he talks about a lot of political conspiracies and things of that nature.
Okay.
And he was big. He got much more famous during September 11th. So he was
okay.
one of the ones who was kind of a leftist, if you would say,
Okay.
and going against the government and talking about certain conspiracies and things. And a lot of times he would be right about certain information. So he was the dude who was saying that Sandy Hook was a hoax. So he been pushing that.
Okay, so I did see an article where some parents were upset about that. But
Defamation.
go ahead.
Defamation.
Okay.
So he was pushing this narrative that Sandy Hook was a hoax. That's when all that conspiracy information came out about them being actors and that the parents were actors.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
So he's been in court for defamation from slander.
Okay.
Because on his show, he's a public figure. He's pushed the narrative that is been obviously a lie. So two of the parents sued him.
Okay.
Bro, one of the greatest gifts that the government has given us, right? The government gives us a lot of gifts every once in a while.
Okay.
The camera in the courtroom is one of the greatest gifts. Let me tell you about it. The camera in the courtroom is one of the greatest gifts, bro.
Okay.
The camera in the courtroom, this guy's lawyer, he's sitting there and he's asking them, basically the lawyer said, "Hey, didn't you tell me you didn't have send out no information about Sandy Hook being a hoax?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "But why did your lawyer give me your whole phone breakdown? Like your lawyer's
all his phone records."
But basically, he laid it out to him, was like, "You know how I knew you lied is because your lawyer gave it to me," and he didn't redact anything. He didn't say, "No, this is privileged information." He just gave me the whole thing like a dummy, and now I have all the information, and I can see that you was lying to me. And so he was sitting there looking like, dumbfounded, bro. But just so basically, they hit him with $4.1 million for punitive damages.
Okay.
And a total of, I think, like 45 million.
No, it said 49.3.
49.3. Okay, so it went up.
Does he even have that?
Yeah,
That's why I was looking. I was scanning.
He's
through
saying
some
that.
stuff,
Okay, so the other part that he just keeps lying and then going on. So his show is still running, right? So he'll go to court and then go on the show afterwards and talk about the judge is reading the script and like all of that. So they bring that up in court. Like, it's just hella funny. But yeah, no, the man got the bread for sure. 49. I thought they was gonna hit him with 100 or something. He has that money.
Oh, so he easy, man.
But he's been saying he's bankrupt. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to.
Oh, he's trying to go Curtis's route. Okay.
Yeah, dog.
like he knows him.
It's funny. I don't know. From being in media, studying journalism, you just kind of know.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it is obvious. It's crazy because it was obvious slander.
Yeah,
and he
absolutely
got hit with, like, it was an open and shut case. It wasn't difficult at all.
they got the case done that day.
It was almost as good as the Johnny Depp situation, like that.
Okay.
That courtroom kind of circus thing. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Man, people gotta understand, like, there's two sides to this social media platform type of thing. You know, whatever it is that you get, whatever it is that you eating off of. And I think people just
that's because people
don't
understand what their freedom of speech is. Like, people think they know what freedom of speech is. It's really not your right to just. Once you involve another party with your freedom of speech, there are crimes that you commit against that party.
Right.
That being like your freedom of speech. That actually means that you can speak out against the government without being prosecuted for speaking out against the government. It doesn't mean you get to lie. Or there's so many different types of freedom of speech, like fighting words. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
you can use that in court.
Yeah,
like if you say something to me face to face.
Yeah,
there's so many different court precedences that have set this. Like, this was so fucking retarded.
Don't they consider that assault?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can
go ahead, man.
I could
farmer poet at law, bro. He going crazy.
By then,
there's some laws. There's some laws.
There's some come into play.
Yeah.
Hey, man, there's some shit that's really, like, crazy. I think, like, is it in Seattle or something like that? I was talking to the homie Jamal, and he was talking about there's a law. There's a law called it's like the fair law or something like that, where fair to combat.
Oh, that's in Washington.
Washington, yeah, fair to combat. So me and you was having a conversation about a discrepancy on your way here. Well, in Washington,
If
You could pull over on the side of the road,
Yeah.
and legally shoot
but
the
you
fair
gotta
one.
get you gotta get the police like you could. I've seen a video.
What they gonna do? Referee?
Yeah, no, for real. I've seen a video. It was a dude who
Everybody
was
stand back.
dressing up like Batman. It was a black dude dressing up like Batman, walking the streets of Seattle, like one of them vigilante dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And dudes was trying to get at him, so people are recording him, and he kind of had some internet fame for a while, and he walking around like trying not to fight nobody, but he told dude that was with his group of friends, like, hey, the police right there. We in a state that got it's called mutual combat. So we got mutual combat. He's like, we can go chunk them if you want to. And dude was like, well, he was like, we could just chunk on the police right there. Alerted the police. He came, and two of them just stood right there, and dude maxed them out.
Don't tell me, dude, the Batman suit is out here mopping.
Man, he wasn't even no slim
I'm
Batman.
not telling. Let me tell you something right
Let's
now.
look. He wasn't like the slim Batman either, though.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I get cashed out like that. And somebody wearing a Batman or a
And he
Green
was with his
Lantern or a
father
flash suit, I'm not telling none of y'all. Y'all gonna have to find out when the internet drop it.
Because his heart dropped when he said the police is right there. It's a law that said we could fight.
Wait, Batman was shook?
No.
Batman, the one that said the police right there, we could get
Batman
it on.
was
Can you imagine really getting your ass beat by Batman?
Batman, the one that told the police, come over here and watch me beat his
Bruh.
ass.
That was really Batman. Don't y'all get it? Yeah. I know the police. He's like, Commissioner Gordon, come here.
Hey, come here.
Yo, so dude got duffed out.
Man, and the police was sitting there and they're leaning. You know how when they lean on their cars like they on the brake with their that's how they was chilling.
So y'all not gonna do it? He does this all the time. Get him, Philip. I mean, Batman.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Mutual
wild,
combat.
bro. Mutual, yeah, that's right. That's the correct term. Thank you. Mutual combat. Some crazy laws, man. That's some crazy. Like it go down out here like that.
Man, no mutual
Just
combat in
all right,
California.
so look.
What?
So look.
It's a mutual comeback. We coming
Open
back with a
carry.
whole bunch of other shit.
They got them.
Open carry in Texas, right? Y'all see the video of that female that bust off at the car driving off?
Bro, that
Yes.
that video bothered me because I was
She's
a
going to
father with their
prison,
fucking
right?
kid, bro.
She's going to prison.
Yeah.
For
but the thing
sure.
about it was like she road rage and she grabbed the gun from him. It was like, bow,
And then shot again.
bow.
Aimlessly,
Oh.
Aimlessly,
Oh.
though. At
Yeah,
the
she
car.
just out.
And the car was getting out of there, though.
Yeah, and
That's
the car had a
wild.
kid in it.
Yeah, car had a kid, and that's I felt a way about that, obviously, and I'm just like,
Right, right. You know, it's them laws that you could think work in your favor work against you.
yeah, and now now you got to be sat down. You know what I'm saying? Over some stupid shit.
Like mutual combat can get your ass whooped.
Yep.
Could you imagine?
What if you died?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Now what you gonna say?
And you started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cops right here. Let's get it on. Like on Street Fighter. Hey, he ain't getting up.
Heard that little Mortal Kombat just said, what the?
Hey, bro, I ain't getting up. What?
Hey,
But
officer.
hold on. But, all right, mutual combat, do that mean, like, if they die accident, like, do you have to refrain from killing?
I don't.
How do you do that? Because you get hit right.
It depends on what you define as combat. Because
Yeah.
combat to me mean like, nigga, that mean we gotta fight to the death.
Yeah.
Combat don't mean
Yeah, I gotta do a fatality and everything.
He thinking Mortal Kombat. He like,
this nigga try to kill me.
My nigga finna go with the left down right,
Yeah.
left down right, AB, AB.
So then you can sword
Pull
fight.
out the
Do you-
katana?
Is it fist
Let me
fight?
tell you something. If I catch any niggas fencing, okay? If I catch anybody
If a nigga
fencing,
toss a sword to you. You got two swords sitting over here right now. Nigga. This nigga been.
like I just so happened. Click, click. Yeah, pull these out.
these ain't just props, nigga.
I'm good, man.
That's badness. Okay, so let me ask. Was the Elefante in the room? So let's just. I guess we're gonna talk about it. So this whole Brittany Griner thing, man.
Oh man.
This Brittany Griner thing, bro. So, I mean, you was talking about court shit, and there's so many subtopics that came out of this when I was reading certain articles, certain
wishes
debates.
for her and her family.
Yeah. So
Go WNBA.
Dog.
one of the things that bothered me when this first hit, when she was actually like facing court, was it automatically started turning into a
Debacle.
a debacle, a NBA versus WNBA. Like, I guess was it one of the coaches said that if this was LeBron James, he would have been back home.
Right.
Type of situation. So I'm like, okay, you're already creating a division.
Right.
You're already creating a division when there's probably should be more support.
Unity.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was a bad move because anybody that disagree with that is probably not even, it's going to be checked out. But what I wanted to say personally, in my opinion, is that
Oh shit.
I think we, especially as people of our hue, we have to remember people of our hue and people that come from this country. You have to be very careful that when we leave here and we go somewhere else, the rules, the culture, the moral, and the ideals are totally different. All bets are off once you leave American soil.
Well,
They have full control.
Are extremely privileged and spoiled, bro.
Yes.
It's you can't even police Americans without Americans fighting back when you're trying to protect them. You can be trying to protect them and they'll still fight back because we have our rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too privileged.
Yeah. And I think what's starting to happen because of that is folks, I'm not specifically talking about this now, I'm speaking in general, is folks go to these other places and it's almost like that whole concept of going to a different neighborhood. Do you know where you at?
I'm so confused. This was like an eye opener for sure for me, even more. It gave me a real glimpse into the fact of how ignorant people are. Like, why? One, my opinion is I was going to be extremely confused if they would have traded her for your man, the what they call him, the Emperor of Death. What they call him?
Yeah, he got some
Whatever
Star
your
Wars
man name is.
Sith Lord name.
Yeah, he
It's probably gonna happen.
You think so?
I think they got to give somebody else. Give them like two other. You know how they do in the NBA. Give them.
Well, I think I think there's another.
The NBA, brother can't just pick off the roster. A different guy to
Oh,
trade.
they can definitely pick off. Well, I mean, Russia says, "Yo, this is who we want." I'm gonna be honest. It makes it to us like for an average American who has no fame, fortune. I'd be highly upset at the government for going to get her and trading her for Duke. Just honestly, we are trading a famous person for a person who's murdered masses of people because she broke their law. But we got a whole bunch of your cousin Pookie and them just got arrested that last week for a zip. And you ain't down there downtown trying to get them up out of there, right?
I understand that.
But we tripping about her going over there and breaking the law. Although I hate that she's over there.
Yeah.
I'm not sympathetic to you kind of if it's a crime and you got caught for it, it's like, damn, that sucks.
That's why I went back to like educating yourself on where you at, because I mean, we had a conversation a while back where, dog, there's certain food that's banned in countries. Like Skittles and Mountain Dew and certain cereal, bro. Shit that we actually consume, that kids consume, is illegal in other countries. So like when you start talking about drugs, because
it's
as legal as it is here,
Right.
the older generation still looks at that shit as drugs. And there's other countries, third world countries as well, that still are going to look at that shit as drugs or something damaging. So I'm like, yo,
everybody's like, it's just this. I'm like, bro, it
Yeah.
don't matter. Like, because when they come over here and commit a crime, let's say somebody over here.
Oh, we on their helmet.
Whatever famous Russian person is over
Yeah.
here, come over here,
Well, see,
commit a crime.
Well, people are trying to like downplay it, generalize it, or lessen it because of how we operate with it over here.
Right.
Regardless of how we operate with it over here, oh, it was just a little vape.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Over there, if there's zero tolerance and they don't operate with anything of that of any nature whatsoever,
Yeah.
and then you bring something over there, that's why it was called smuggling, because you're traveling with it, you're bringing it in.
Yeah.
And
You
it wasn't
brought
her first time. Just because you got away with it the first 10 times, now they own you because we either got wind of it and we at war, so we playing war games.
yeah,
We playing war games.
Yeah.
Yo, bad.
yeah.
You got just because you get away with a crime. Like I'm confused at the mindset of people being mad at people being caught for crimes and not just taking a knock. Like, what happened to that? To just like, I got caught for it. Ooh.
Because a lot of people ain't built like that.
This situation is, I can understand like the hysteria of
Yeah, a lot of people
being
ain't.
caught in another
A
country.
lot of people ain't built like
well,
that.
Well, the biggest thing about her being the whole situation, I think, is the immense amount of time that was given behind.
Yeah.
She lucky to me.
9 years, and you
I
think
thought they was gonna kill her. Nah, I'm just saying. But basically, you think of these.
Well, yeah,
crimes
when I think-
sometimes, they be.
I do look at other
people
countries
over
like,
there
yo, because
that's been over there for years.
Yeah.
Like 30 years and decades. They have other Americans that have been in these different countries
Mm-hmm.
for decades.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but it wasn't for weed.
yeah, since the 70s, you know these.
I mean, like, but the whole thing about it though, if it was, they had
Some
more weight
pounds on them.
Yeah, they had more
Some
weight than
pounds
her.
But I'm saying this is a bad. Yeah,
You know,
Cartel
it is-
numbers.
I get it. It is just a small amount of weight, but we don't get to make that decision.
Yeah,
and
that's
what I'm saying,
yeah.
because
We don't get
they're not our laws.
And we don't get to push that off on them.
Right. And it's crazy because it's people that are on Facebook that really think that this is gonna solve anything. You're only talking to each other. You're not talking to you're not talking,
What are you talking
You're
about?
not talking to the politicians on either side or either people are in the power positions.
Bro, the Russians was
Putin is
playing
not
with
in
us.
the group chat.
Right, the Russians was over here messing up our elections. What do you think they finna do?
Yeah.
Do you honest? Come on, man.
I would, you know what though? I would be weak if Putin did get in the comment section and was like, do something.
Bro, and you're smuggling weed into Russia. Like, I get it. You want to
Mother
get your.
Russia.
I'm as much vodka as they got. I'm going ahead and just dealing with that. Like,
Did you see the news about I guess China and Russia coming together to make a common currency?
No reserve.
Going
currency.
well, they're going to
you
use gold,
serious?
right? Because they're
They're
sitting
gonna
on
use
just
gold?
because
Use
they're stockpiling
minerals.
gold.
they
They're
got
gonna
that
use-
shit from
use-
Africa.
Use their minerals.
They got that shit
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Africa.
using minerals.
Gold, silver, uranium.
Yeah, from
zinc.
Africa. They've been
Vibranium,
bleeding
all of
Africa.
it.
But they've been bleeding Africa dry. That's where they got it.
Oh yeah, for
So-
sure. I mean, there's parts of South Africa that's not like controlled and owned really like that by Africa.
So
It's
they're
other
gonna
countries.
use. Oh nah. Yeah, man. That's
If you ain't banging, you better get that crypto.
Because they killed Gaddafi because that's what he was gonna do. Almost. That's what they kind of say.
And
one
so-
of the reasons.
Well,
Now China and Russia are looking to unite and make that happen.
Wow.
yep,
I did not hear that.
That was gonna be dead, bro.
yep. I'm about to go from Dizzy D Spill to 10-inch storage now. Yeah, that's the newest, bro.
So
Like-
it's actually gone through. They've actually done it.
Bro,
'Cause
they're
see,
yeah, and the value of the American dollar just keeps. Yeah, but y'all keep arguing in the comment section though, man, and make real change.
y'all better make a trip to
America
Home Depot
going
and get y'all
deeper
some
into debt
seeds.
by just printing money.
Y'all
Oh
better
yeah,
get y'all some
and keep
seeds.
printing it up too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this
I
is
didn't know about that.
yeah. That's some of the recent information I came across. Oh, a little bit of good news. Some of the officers got charged for the Breonna Taylor case.
That was
4 of them.
Yeah, 4 of them. Yes,
so far.
far.
And those are not the ones that were on scene.
Really?
No.
One of them was the one who leaked up, who
None
gave
of 'em?
out bad information for the no-knock raid, correct?
Right. So
Okay.
I think it was 2 of those. So I think 2 of them were involved in that. In the
That's still kind of wild that it's going like that.
Well, those are the actual people because if you think about it,
They're more responsible.
They're more responsible
Okay.
because the other officers just basically
sent
doing their job.
They were following orders, so the orders that they
Okay.
were following.
Yeah,
were
yeah,
the
yeah, you're
wrong
right, you're
Orders.
right,
Right.
you're
So
right.
you go up the chain.
You're
You see
right,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right.
Because
That
y'all
makes sense.
fabricated the information.
Yeah,
That's
it's not like
worse.
they knew on their own. They're like, "Yo, this is the checkpoint. This is where you need to be. Handle it." And then you go in. You're the soldier. Yeah, I see that.
In law, in that type of area, it's almost worse to get caught fabricating information.
Yeah.
than killing somebody.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
for sure.
So far,
for sure.
for them, that's crazy. That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, that's huge.
That's huge.
You know, looking at all of the past scenarios with different cases, that's really huge.
and we all know that the feds. I mean, we say the feds don't really do nothing until they really got the information and ready.
Mhm.
So it looks like this won't be just one of those open and shut court cases. I mean,
Yeah.
for the side of the police.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what do you think that means for like law enforcement? Do you think that's going to have an impact on how officers are policing or how information is getting traveled around, or do you think this is one of those pacifying things? So because to kind of let the people know, hey,
it has to continue. So
Okay.
if it continues to be the standard for
Mm-hmm.
These type of issues, then yeah, because I mean it's temporary. Because in like some neighborhoods, I've watched some of the like those what's the dude that's y'all heard of Miko's Worldwide? He got a little controversy. He's a dude who travels around. He started off doing travel vlogs and stuff in different countries, but he does the hood vlogs. And a lot of them I've watched, and some of the dudes have said that the policing has actually slowed. Like in New Orleans, the dudes were saying like they're not getting harassed as much. They've noticed that there's been a change in the policing since those like George Floyd's and Breonna Taylor situations. So I would say it's a temporary thing unless
that like the law has to be upheld in a consistent way with these type of scenarios.
Right.
Okay, I can get that, man.
I feel like it's almost a situation of police not policing in certain instances because they don't want to be caught up in another situation that come across like what happened with George Floyd or somebody of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Or is it, so when you think about it, like, you know, anybody, the cops get behind you, they pull up over a spot where you happen to be at or anything of that nature, you feel me? You already feel some type of way. So you already on edge and then they feeling some type of way and they already, you know what I'm saying, anxious to want to freeze, stop, you know what I'm saying? So it could become something more than it should be.
Yeah.
And so to avoid all of that, they just drive past you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of just, well, I ain't seen him brandishing no gun, so he's not a problem. It's a knife. It's not a gun. You know, like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Now they're kind of between a rock and a hard place on like what they should speak on and what they shouldn't speak on.
Yeah, like I remember I got pulled over and he searched the car. He was like, "What are you doing?" So, grabbing food, headed home. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm out here looking for guns, so you can go home." I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that, like he made that statement, like, I'm out here looking for that. Well, why you put me over now?
Highway patrolman made me go get my medical card, like my medical weed card. He pulled me over. I don't lie and insult your intelligence if you smell the weed. So this is some years ago. He's like, "You got weed?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I showed him my blunt. He was like, "You got more?" I'm like, "Goddamn." I'm like, "Yeah." And I lifted up the arm. I like, "I got it right."
You know, I got it.
Man, this sound like Dev the Dude, like DeVille, man.
He like
He's checking. He know where to check and everything.
He like, "Man, why you ain't got your card, man?" I was like, "I don't know. I've been thinking about getting it." He was like, "Man," and then he chirped. He was like, sitting here talking to you, man. I gotta go and it's an accident or something. He left. I'm like, "Nigga,
was he a black cop?"
Nah, he was
because he was
older
talking
Hispanic dude.
Oh,
and I got my card instantly after that.
Harold from the Notion, right, homeboy? Jolly say, go get your card, Harold. Fuck.
Yeah, nah, real talk. Like that definitely happened.
Some situations, I mean, interaction with the cops really do be crazy though.
They've never taken my weed from me.
So
they didn't smoke. That's why.
Never. They've taken my dice and told me to get rid of my dice while I had the weed on me. He was like, "Put the weed
you're
away."
Shooting dice?
He said, "Put the weed away and get rid of the dice." What? All right.
he threw him right there.
Right away.
7. I'm leaving.
He hit him with a backdoor little joke before he left.
Get out of here, huh? I said, "Get out of here. Scram."
Beat it.
Beat it.
My man dealing with a cop from the 1930s. You get your keister out of here.
You young knickerbockers. What do you call me?
Nothing, Jerome. Get in the car.
Well, we sprinkle crack on you.
That's crazy, man. It is cool when you get like one of those, because most of us of our youth have been pulled over where they just kind of like leave your ass alone. It don't go where you think it's gonna go.
Right.
But it's always that question of like, man, why is you fucking with people today, man?
Yeah, I kind of had that question. I got pulled over, and I had weed on me. He took my money, took everything out. He searched the car. He came back. He put what I thought was my wallet, my keys, in my coat, and told me to go home. When I reached in my coat, he gave me my weed and my swishers back. You know, it was a long time ago because I was smoking swishers. So he gave me my weed and my swishers back. Bro, I pulled out of the parking lot laughing. I was so excited. Like, he gave it back?
You thought it was over. Like, God damn.
Man, because that's all I had. He gave it back.
Man, I like the police.
They never did nothing wrong by me. Y'all be acting up.
Niggas know why they pulling you over. Stop acting like you mad. Yeah.
You better find something else to rap about.
Yeah, lying. Stop provoking them.
You need to stop resisting with y'all ghetto asses, man. That's crazy, man. That's so crazy. It's crazy because them be the stories where they don't fuck with you, man. But I bet you gotta think, man. If you high and you chilling, you not even really active like that. You just like, no, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry.
Especially with weed, bro. You can't lie about the weed, bro. Just it's in so their intelligence, they get
And
irritated.
that's the whole thing too. Like I was high. What you come out the house for? To get food. I just left KFC. The bag was sitting right there. Like you smelled weed and chicken. I'm sorry. I'm black. Like what do you want from me?
I ain't heard nobody,
You know,
it was like,
you pretty much know how my day is going by how it's smelling here, man.
You know what's up with me. This is
Look,
where
you
I'm at.
know I'm going back to the house. I'm not gonna be outside. You know I'm not doing anything to anybody.
Yeah.
I have a bag of chicken and I'd like to.
Man, it's getting cold. Please.
You know, cold chicken ain't good. You can't reheat fried
I think a
chicken.
poster there talking about.
Actually,
I'm a farmer.
The
out
air
the
fryer.
fridge.
I fuck my mom.
Like make the chicken one day, and then I don't even eat meat no more. But
Me
look,
neither. But
chicken out the fridge the
Fire.
next day.
This is definitely
What?
a moment. This is definitely a moment.
my mom don't eat reheated. Like cold chicken or fries. She won't reheat the fries or the chicken. It's got to be eaten that night.
Wait a minute. So
Okay.
what does she do if it's leftovers?
Not for her.
She's not eating that.
She not all that shit.
Somebody else got to eat it.
It's not gonna get like.
She's not eating it.
Wait.
She
She's
not all
not
that
putting
shit
it in the
over.
microwave.
No.
She not in the oven.
No.
Nothing.
This
She
nigga don't
might
listen.
refry it,
Oh wow.
maybe. But yeah, she don't eat it. So
How long she drop it in the grease for? Like 45 seconds? Like, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's already fried. You can't like, you double frying?
I don't know. I
She
just
finna throw him back in the
speculating.
flour and like,
I
no.
ain't never had double fried chicken. That's new. That is.
Nah, but yeah,
That's a
the
different
skin
level of
got
bougie
scared.
right
cold
there.
chicken was fire. For sure.
skin got
She's making me
scared.
question like my standards. Like I've been reheating chicken since I was like 8.
And nothing
Like,
wrong with it to me.
Bruh, it's like I remember once a cook was like, yeah, I don't eat seafood the second day. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I will either.
this
Thought
motherfucker,
about it like
this motherfucker knows something.
Yeah, bruh.
went back.
If it's not eating that day, throw it back.
Cause it do smell. I brought some. I took some. I worked in an office that was like this small with like 6 people. And we had a microwave, and I took some fish tonight.
Oh, dog, ain't nothing worse than a fish bomb in the break
My
room,
boss
man.
was an old white man. He's like, Harold, don't bring that back again. Don't bring it again. Don't bring it again.
What did you have in there, my man?
It was fish, but you know that's when you reheat the
reheat
fish,
it and
then you open the microwave and it's a small office. It just got it.
Did you have it in the fridge the whole time?
Yes.
That's where you messed up at.
It smells.
Like when I bring seafood in, right? That's been in my refrigerator overnight. When I take it to work, I leave it sitting out so I ain't got to heat it that long. So when I get to work, I don't put it in the fridge. I just sit it out. And then I
Room
gotta heat it
temp.
that long. Yeah.
I ain't
gotta heat it
I don't
that
use a
long.
microwave anymore.
My
Yeah,
man.
I'm not big on microwaves
Yeah,
either.
I don't have a microwave in my house. My auntie came.
I haven't been using it either.
What? Bro,
No,
my auntie-
you know why I said that, right? Because of Brad from junior high, the Tony Hawk story.
Pershawn,
Yeah. We had a homeboy
bro.
from junior high, and these fools lied to him. It was like, hey, man, this is when Tony Hawk 2 came out.
We just wanted him to lie.
They wanted him to lie.
We made up
So
a
it was
lie
like-
so he would lie.
It was like, hey, did you play Tony Hawk 3? We've been playing it. And he said,
Every day we was acting like, hey man, y'all play. Remember on Tony Hawk 3 when it's like, mind you, only 2 is out. So we acting like it's certain things we reminiscing off the game. So we act like, Prashan, you get it? Yeah, my dad bought it for me. Shut your
said,
lying
my dad popped part 3.
You a damn lie.
So you know you don't want to feel left out. You just start lying and saying that, yeah, I don't use microwaves either. No, I don't use microwaves either. Only to heat up the kitchen.
You hear a ding.
You heard him blurt it out too. I don't do it yet. Sure. This nigga had a hot pocket before he pulled out.
My auntie
They
came
got
over.
cheese in his beard and everything.
My auntie said the weekend and came over was so confused. She thought I was like, she thought she had to go buy me a microwave. She's like, I was gonna go buy you.
You going through some
Nah, well, I got rid of mine. There was one here.
Oh, you need to sell it for money. Well,
Nah.
we'll buy you a new one. We'll get you a new one with all the bells and whistles.
This one has a remote.
Auntie, no, you misunderstand us.
This one has a
Don't
remote.
tell me there's remote to microwave. All right. I was about to.
You know, old people when they get you stuff, they try to get you the most convenient
And I'm
shit.
just like, hey,
For
I'm about to
them.
say, like, so
Who
who
buy me a fan though?
if my microwave got
She
a
bought you.
remote?
Hey man, your house do be hot, bro.
But I have
Year round.
Nah, not anymore. Cause I have
Why not?
I
Why?
can't. I don't.
my plants.
Bro, this is before his farming days. He was into rap.
You don't have an AC?
No, I have my AC running a lot.
He does not turn it on.
No, it's on all the time now.
Well, it must be too many people in the house because it'd be hot.
Depends on what part of the house.
I'll be over there in shorts
Depends
and
on
a
what part of the
t-shirt
house.
in February.
The front of my house gets all the sunlight.
You don't have blinds?
Bro, he has everything. It just be hot in there.
It's the front of the house gets like the.
He has a sign in front of the door that says Harold's Hot House, bro.
He said, no, I don't have blinds. I want to be one with the sun.
You know, on the internet when they start making building narratives about
Y'all better respect nature.
Right. I want to wake up with the sunrise.
Now I
gotta get some blinds.
Yeah.
I got it.
You drink hot orange juice over here, nigga.
Cool in there.
So I got rid of my fridge too. Everything's in the cabinet.
We don't do fridges or microwave. None of that man-made shit.
Bro,
We don't interact with electricity around here.
No, I'm not going that far, bro. We gotta have electricity in the house.
Open up an ice chest like water. Nah, I'm cool.
Let me chill you some ice.
I'm good. I just stopped by actually.
Hey, bro, it is. Hey, it's really organic over there because my man took the doors off of the cabinets. Everything's in jar. It looked real Food Network though.
I seen it.
I'm like, bruh.
Got a jar outside. What are you doing? It's just sun tea. You want? Yo, I went to a hair house. He tried to serve me sun tea. I'm not going back. No.
Bro.
Hot beverages year round over there, man.
Try to be 100% organic until I got this toothache this weekend, and then I hit the hospital for them 800 ibuprofen fast.
All this holistic shit ain't working.
I said, Doc, I ain't got time. Give me what you got.
I keep putting herbs on it, but the pain ain't going away.
Probably because you should be putting herbs on it, Harold. That's why.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Oh, that's wild, man.
Look, there's nothing better than the prescribed ibuprofens, bro.
Oh, I know.
Nothing better, bro.
I know.
They gave me naproxen, and for the whole week, naproxen, I was like, man, I went back in there. I said, Doc, y'all got to give me ibuprofen, bro, because this is not working. As soon as I took it, healed. Perfect.
They probably be making jokes when you come out. I couldn't find anything in your backyard, Harold.
No, until we figure it out, we finna get the, you know what I mean? A
Here,
fool.
we have lemon glass flavor.
You'd be a fool
ibuprofen.
to not eat meat and be starving, and there's a
Have yourself a steak with
They
it.
start talking shit. Why don't you try some clove oil?
Really, I'm about to start growing these flowers called the toothache plant. It's a flower that numbs your gums if you chew on it.
Really?
Yep.
That sounds like a bad joke to do to somebody, man. Mix that in their food or some shit.
How's it taste? No.
I think I got
I'll bring
COVID.
that shit.
I think I got COVID. I can't taste nothing.
It must be good. I'm drooling.
That's a terrible joke, man. That's a terrible joke to do to somebody.
You want some of this tea real quick? Throat numb.
Yeah, you gonna kill him.
It's like,
You gonna kill
Can't swallow.
what is this? You be toe up, man. I seen Get Out. I know what you're doing.
Man, you're talking about my herbs,
Oh,
nigga.
Nope. Have you guys seen Nope?
I haven't.
Nope.
I think.
This is the
have
first
it.
Jordan Peele movie I liked.
That's
Damn,
crazy
that's
because I heard it was
crazy.
whack.
I get mixed reviews.
Maybe
I get mixed
don't know,
reviews. Some
bro.
people said
I
it was
liked
really good. Some people say it was glad bags.
it. It wasn't I'm a UFO. I like UFO person. I'm not a UFO myself. I'm a UFO.
We know you're
Is that the name of the director, or are you
what's
telling the
word?
movie?
know you're not a
I don't want
UFO.
to. I don't want to say. I'm not a fanatic.
We know. You're not a UFO.
I was trying to find the adjective. All right, so, but it was entertaining.
Okay.
It was the best one of his for me.
You said it's the first Jordan Peele movie that you
Yeah, I
liked.
didn't like Get Out or Us.
What?
I thought
I haven't seen Us.
when I went to go see Get Out, I thought I was gonna see like some new type of movie. It was just a typical because I watched like IFC movies and those. Like,
Okay.
a lot
Watch
of
all the throwback type of stuff that was kind of spawned from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of the more modern. So I'm an indie movie fan. So I thought the premise was gonna be kind of like I like movies where there's a surprise kind of, and it kind of was. And maybe that's why I didn't appreciate it because I had an expectation of the storyline of like something was gonna happen that I didn't expect.
Okay.
That's what I was.
You thought like a monster was gonna come out.
I don't know what I thought, but I thought it was
Scooby-Doo
going to be like one of those
situation
kind
to take the
of,
mask
you know, like
off
a M. Night Shyamalan.
It's Mr.
type.
Peters.
Well, if it wasn't for these darn kids, yeah. But this one, it wasn't. It was entertainment, bro.
Okay.
The take that he had on the UFO was dope. Like I had never heard that type of
Theory.
it was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Well, for those that didn't see the movie is about UFOs thanks to Poe.
Well, I thought y'all saw that in the previews.
No, you don't really see it in the previews. So now that we've seen the movie.
Oh, they come right out and you see it instantly. When the movie starts, you know what it's about.
Well, thank you for that as well. Would you like to tell us anything else?
You want to tell us the ending? Shit.
Y'all want me to tell you the ending?
No, Negro, the point is stop talking about it.
I'm just joking.
What flower was you
mic.
chewing on? That
Damn.
Well, I didn't know.
pull
it
this
was-
nigga's mic,
Alright,
man. It's every time, man.
It was a good movie.
You suck. I don't want no more reviews from you of anything.
It was a good movie, man. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch the rest of it at this point.
Okay.
You know what I'm
See how it ends.
You guys know who's in it?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Down, man.
Yeah, that's sick.
Turn
of
this
him.
nigga all the way down, man. All the way down. Don't
Yo.
you down. No mic.
Gray Man. Netflix.
Okay, I will.
The Gray Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Who's in it?
I want to say Ryan Gosling and Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh wow.
Captain America?
Yep, him too.
Yeah.
Is this a sci-fi?
Action.
You know what reviews I did hear about it so far? How much people hate it. Because his name is it Chris Evans?
Mm-hmm.
I seen in the comment section, like, they can't stand this
I
motherfucker.
love it.
I
Oh,
was like-
he's so good at being bad in that movie. I love it. He's
The Gray
I
Man.
love it.
I was
love
like,
it.
yo.
because this is Chris Evans. This is Captain
this
America.
is Captain America.
This is high and mighty. This is what everybody's been seeing him do for like the past, you know what I'm saying?
Decade, yeah.
The move, the oh my gosh, the role he's playing in this movie.
Totally.
That's how I know he did a
love
good
it.
job, because it was like,
I love
yo,
it.
there were some people literally in the comments saying, yo, fuck Captain America. I'm like, wait,
He was,
bro, his stock went down by 15% that quick.
Oh
but
my
did I mean,
God. I
like
when
this
somebody hates somebody, that it's like they did a good job in that
Yeah,
role. So I gotta
yeah.
check it out.
100%.
Joey action.
Definitely
And
gotta
then
check it out.
a movie I watched recently, which is kind of old, it's called Polar. And it's also
Okay,
on
yeah, you did
Netflix.
mention that to me yesterday. Yeah.
And it's also on Netflix. Tripped me out. Like, all right, so the thing about Polar is a lot of action as well. Polar is gory though.
Okay.
Like, I like action. I like the blood. I don't mind the gore. But even some of them parts have me like, ooh, damn. Okay. Like, I will say this about both movies. Didn't like the endings.
Oh, okay.
Now, with that being said, it wasn't like trash endings. It just wasn't the outcome you would expect.
Yeah, like you're like on the edge of your seat, and then
You know what I'm
and
saying?
the ending makes you just kind of sit back and be like,
It's-
what?
it's
Was
like,
it a realistic ending, or was it just the ending you don't?
it's almost like you kind of don't expect it, but in the breath, it's almost like
Did it take away from the movie?
no,
Okay.
All right.
nah. I don't think it did at all.
I could get you
Because I will watch both of them again. Matter of fact, I have watched The Gray Man since my first time, and I've been contemplating watching Polar again.
All right.
Because the movies are good. They're good movies. It's just a movie. It's just the end. You're like,
Do you think that directors are, well, I mean, obviously some have done it in the past, but a lot more recently, do you think that they're doing these endings abruptly, or ending shows and movies in a way to create conversation longer for the show?
well, I think what they're.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think the way that they're trying to leave endings is to have it kind of like that, to be a question, like, is this the end or not? Because if you do that, then you leave you
It's
leave,
kind of like a cliffhanger.
yeah,
The
you
night
leave an
of.
opening.
Yeah,
You leave
yeah,
an
yeah.
opening to kind of like do a segue into a show or a second movie if you do it right.
Yeah.
Now, in certain instances,
I actually prefer endings like that, though.
I do.
when it's done right.
The night
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
When
yeah,
it's
yeah.
done
When
right.
it's done right. That's
Because when
important.
it's-
That's important.
Because when it's done right, it's good. Because when it's not done right,
get
you're
surprised.
questioning whether you're like
You're questioning
okay,
everything.
so
Yeah.
what's gonna happen instead of saying, "Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, I know they're gonna do something else." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and when it's done right, you know something else is coming.
And sometimes I like when it's ending short and it's just over with.
Yeah.
Like I said, the night of. Yeah. I seen that on show. I think it was on Showtime. It's about the young Middle Eastern dude in New York took his pop's taxi for a night out. He's a math tutor. No priors, nothing. Don't cause no problems. Takes a drive. He's in his dad's taxi trying to go to a party that some basketball dudes invited him to. And he don't got
Is
no
he
way
telling
there.
another movie?
Boom. No, this is a show. This is the premise.
Nah, I think you mentioned this to me. That's why it's
framed-
familiar to me because I
he
feel like
gets
you
framed
mentioned this
for
to
this
me.
girl's murder because he goes to the house with her, because she hops in the taxi because she think he really a taxi driver, but he got his pop's taxi. He's like, man, but it's a female. So he like some dudes hopped in and he told them to get out. The female, he was like, all right, I'll drop you off wherever you want to go. She invite him up. They pop some pills, get drunk. He wake up. She bloody. He run out the house. Left his keys. Got to break in now. Get your keys.
Okay, can I say
And
something?
so he's framed for this, and the show is so good. Only a certain amount of episodes ends abruptly, but it ends on a note to where it's like it's super realistic. It's really realistic.
That's the only part of the writing I hate. Like breaking in to get your keys.
But the way he had to do it was so realistic because he wakes up. He wakes up and he's like, oh, he sees the body. He gets scared and he's running out. Like he don't know what to do, so he runs out. But it's not his house, so he. You know what I mean? It's a panic situation.
Wait.
Like,
He ran out the house. Did the door self lock, or this idiot lock himself out? Because if you're not thinking
she
about
lives
your
in a
keys,
brownstone, so I don't know if it's like it was one of those kind of double door things where you go out of one door into a little mini like little lobby kind of thing. And
Okay.
So you gotta.
Well, I do know that like in certain areas, depending on where you live, they have doors where they lock. Like when you walk out, and that's it.
Yeah,
but we'll have to watch it. You know, now that we're now that we're halfway through season 1. We'll check it out.
That's just the premise. It's many details that are left out. Trust me. It's a really good, but Showtime.
It sounds good, though.
But it's one of those things where it's like it ends very well, and I wouldn't want it to keep going because it would kind of like, what else would you add to it? To where it would water it down.
I dig it.
I mean, like we didn't need those episodes of The Wire where they were on the docks. We didn't need those. We did not need that.
Just for the record, we didn't need those.
Season 3 or whatever.
Let me ask you guys, I want to mention 2 things before we cut. The first thing is, do you guys feel like the movie industry is trying to find the creativity again overall? Or do you feel like you really have to go into different areas of the industry to find where all the good films are? Like you said that you like a lot of independent films. You mentioned a lot of sleepers to me. You know, and I'll go back and watch them like, yo, that was cold. Okay.
It's like the music game now, almost like where you have like the underground kind of scene almost to me is more creative. They have the ability to be more creative. And then you got like the radio type movies where it's like cliche.
Right.
But then the big dogs are going to release every once in a while.
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know. The creativity definitely is lacking.
Yeah.
Because I'll put it to you like this. Outside of Marvel and DC movies, right? Outside of Marvel and DC movies, Batman is DC, right? Superman is DC. What was that? I can't remember the name of them. Suicide Squads. That's DC.
DC.
Okay. Even the Harley Quinns and whatnot, right?
DC, yeah.
DC. Because, I mean, all of those movies have been decent, right?
Yeah.
Majority of them. Some of them have been questionable. But what I'm saying is, outside of like the Marvel movies and the DC movies, can you give me 3 good movies that you've seen recently, not Netflix provided? Like that came out in theaters that were good from a creative aspect.
Well,
you said Nope, right?
No. I wouldn't even put that up there.
Okay, so 3 from a creative aspect.
The Christian Nolan movie. What was it? What Denzel's son?
Tenet.
Tenet was good.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Okay. I haven't seen Tenet.
I give Tenet. Yep.
I haven't seen a whole bunch, but I liked Wrath of Man. with
okay.
Jason Statham.
Okay, that's a good one.
That
That's
was a good
too.
one. You Put Me on Nobody. I like that movie.
That's mine. Nobody's mine.
Ooh.
That's a good movie.
If HBO.
Okay.
And I think
Check that out.
those came in those were in theaters, right? Both of those.
Okay.
But that's
The TV shows almost have taken over the creative.
but
Or
see,
not
but-
even TV shows, but
These streaming
miniseries
platforms,
and stuff like
these
that.
streaming platforms that have their own movies and their own shows and things of that nature, because they're pulling a lot of different writers and things like of that nature. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, on a large scale, the creativity seems like it's lacking. But if you talk about these independent movies or these streaming platforms, they have been able to create their own movies and shows that like reel people in and suck people in and go off of that, right?
damn near like a movie if you binge watch it.
All right, so wait. If you're talking about Power, any chapter of Power, right?
Yeah. Snowfall.
Snowfall. Okay, so what's Snowfall on?
Snowfall's on FX.
FX,
They
right?
got a lot of shows.
Right. FX has a lot of shows. Stars has a lot of shows. So it's the Powers,
Showtime.
What's Ozark on?
Netflix.
You got the BMF. I think BMF
That's
is
on
on
Stars.
Stars. Yeah.
But that's what I'm
That was
saying.
Peacock,
though.
I think.
No,
Nuh-uh,
the
Stars.
Okay.
Bel Air's on Peacock, which was
That's
a great
what-
show.
Yeah, you're right.
And you know what else hit Peacock? The little mini series, or the little series that Gibbs was on, Freddie Gibbs.
Oh,
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh gosh.
no.
He's on Power.
Yeah, I know.
He's on the Tommy
he's done
chapter.
He's done a couple of different things as far as acting go.
Gibbs
as of
can
late.
act, bro.
Yeah, but I gotta figure out what the name of the show was, and you gotta see that, bro. Like that is like it's only
I've been
like
watching
6
a lot of
episodes,
TV lately.
but
Well, you know what it is
Last
with
some months.
me and the wife got to binge watch shit. So what'll happen is like the season can be over because like we stopped watching Power Force with Tommy for because it was a little slow, and then like right after like the 5th episode, it started getting busy. It started really getting busy like that.
Okay.
that's the name of it. It's on Peacock.
We'll watch a lot of stuff, and then sometimes Bria will have something she's watching, and I'll be like, man, this shit looks stupid,
And then
you
they
be
suck
caught
you
up.
in.
and then I'll be like,
That's what happened to me.
Dallas,
All American Homecoming. All American Homecoming. That's
man,
what
remember I
happened.
told you I was like, I haven't really Bree watches it.
That's a good.
But I've
ass
been
show,
watching
bro.
the original one, so I'm gonna go back and I'll watch. And because like I said,
It's
I kind of
really
I
good.
seen how it started because this is what's crazy. It started from an episode. Like they start out from original episode on All American,
Okay.
where they go to that school and everything like that. It's almost like the setup for the pilot. So I'll have to go back and check it out.
Really good, bro. I can't say that it was cheesy or nothing to me at all.
And I feel like documentaries are on the come up. I remember documentaries used to be
real big
boring.
Really?
bro.
You sent me some, and what I mean by that is like, I think the one you sent me was like YouTube available though, and it was we're talking about like the different designers and stuff like that.
Well, see,
you see that's what I meant about documentary.
Docuseries?
Yeah, docuseries
Yeah,
and
I
shit
like
like
those.
that.
Well, it has to be interesting, and a lot of them don't really catch you until like the 3rd or 4th. I don't make it that far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
won't make it that far.
Yeah.
Now, what I told you, like where it's like the YouTube, I mean, like with each episode, it's a specific designer.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying, something like that. And for somebody who's into fashion and clothing, designing
Right.
materials, and having an understanding of how they they networked and came about and brought things up, like it was mind blowing for me. And I'm like, yo, anybody that's even anything near the type of lane I'm in is gonna want to know about this just because it's extremely interesting, and it gives insight, and it's also in a sense inspirational because you come to find out that a lot of them, while it is who you know and having these backgrounds and what, everybody didn't come from silver spoons, and a lot of people have to grind and bust their ass and you know what I'm saying, work a 9 to 5, and then after a 9 to 5 work 5 to 12 on their own craft. You know what I'm saying? And so it gives you insight on top of insight. You know what I'm saying? It gives you information. So
That's why I said that documentaries are more on the come up because of those type of things that are out versus what the reputation that came with documentaries. Usually documentaries about somebody famous that's like no longer here, or a crime series.
That's gonna get it for me. Crime.
Yeah, well,
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and Bree, cause she'll watch all. I'm
They
like,
be in
bruh.
black and white, and they just Monotone as hell.
Yeah.
No, not the
Bro,
not the
give me
old
some
A&E
energy.
ones. Like the good.
He said the old A&E ones.
The PBS docs.
My
Not
man watching
those.
Dick Tracy documentary.
And as you can see, he's come such a long way. He's like, bruh, come on.
They got
come
Morgan
on.
Freeman doing the narrating
The
for
ones
all
that
of
you
it.
have to watch in class
Yo.
in the library. Nah, man,
I feel
nah,
like I
not
should be
those,
taking
dog.
notes. Is this gonna be on the test?
But no, YouTube channels though. It's gonna be on the test. You get that? What he say? Nah,
Can't look at my notes.
I like the YouTube channels though. Like that's my
That's
my
where it's at,
TV,
though.
bro.
Some of them YouTubers like are really cold with their research
I
though.
love it, bro. The information.
They're really thorough.
You can tell that they have taken the time to research things. They've done their due diligence, and that is appreciated.
Yes.
Yeah, that
because
is.
there's a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, talk off the side of their neck and don't know what they're speaking on. So to have people to take their time to do the research, because I've researched.
Speaking of research, so let me say this. See, we going in. I came across from a friend of mine a very controversial situation regarding the Notorious B.I.G.
Hold on. Is it talking about a specific song?
It's the specific song, but yes.
Okay.
But the artist, this is what the controversy is that this guy, and it looked like he was from Mississippi, judging off what I just watched, but this guy came out around the same time or probably before with basically his own version of Juicy, and
The name.
the name, he looks like Big, and his name is similar to Big's. And so now people, so when I looked at the YouTube link that was sent to me, it had me asking some questions, not more so about Big, but his team. Yeah, Puff, right? And I even seen in the comments, and I understood, it was like, yo, I actually like this better than Juicy. And I was like, what? But this was like people like digging stuff up, and it's almost like maybe this dude could have been yelling this way back in the 90s, like, yo, this is my style. But there's no YouTube and social media, but it was controversial because it was like, yo, what the fuck?
What's the guy's name?
Puffy stole it.
Puffy definitely would be the one who
Damn
would
it,
win the question.
Combs.
But at the same time, let's think about
to you.
Let's ask this.
Where's my
He may have had Juicy, but does he have life after death or ready to die?
Nah, because he didn't get no fame.
Nah, he didn't. He never.
But does he have so what I mean is, and I'm talking more towards Biggie, is like his
name is Notorious B1, and I think the name of the song was Big Daddy.
Okay, so look, wait. That's Puffy's doing, because what was his name before he met with
Allegedly,
Puff?
right?
His name before he met with Puff was Biggie Smalls, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who you think named him the Notorious B.I.G.? Because he didn't start using that moniker until...
Well, yeah, you got a point, because, he did go by Biggie Smalls, and I think Biggie Smalls is a name he got from the movie Let's Do It Again.
Exactly, I was going to say that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's an old gangster film.
Yeah, it's an old gangster film. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's definitely got... But regardless of whether he
Allegedly.
stole the name, and he did... Biggie wrote his own rhymes on Juicy.
Yeah, he did.
So the Juicy still stands to me.
Well, yeah, but
But it sucks for this guy.
Well, what I thought about is how a lot of creatives, right?
Yeah, his
like today we see it all the time, where it's like the smaller creatives are doing something, and then like somebody that has a bigger platform, it's almost like they going fishing. Let me go see what all of these people that are, struggling artists, struggling creatives are doing. I'm gonna do that. And then they get the notoriety for it. See, the difference is there was never any proof back in the day. It was just somebody sounding crazy, like, man, this person sounds wild. But now you can kind of do the comparisons and look at the date I put this out, and we've all probably had times in our lives where we've experienced like, yo, look at this motherfucker over here. They wasn't thinking nothing about it till I posted or said something, or till I started doing it. So there could be a possibility.
But also, one thing I can't say is like...
He said, I'm going to say it.
Even all that, and like, it sucks that his idea was stolen, but the fact that it's Juicy is...
So you've heard of this before then?
I heard the song.
Oh, you heard the song?
I listened
He knows
to it.
all about
The song gets busy too. I like it.
It's not a bad song, But
It's in this playlist
Juicy
right now.
is such nah. Juicy, like
You played after Juicy
you
out of
can't
respect.
take Juicy out of like. No, I know I'm not saying that is what he's trying to do, but it's like
Oh, you're a real Biggie fan.
Juicy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a Biggie fan, but Juicy is one of
Even at Wendy's, he ordered a Biggie fries.
it's one of the top to me, if not 10, but top 20 hip hop classic songs to me.
That's why it's hard. That's why it's probably hard for you, man. Yeah,
it's a
hard for
hip
you.
hop
Yeah.
song, and it's not even my favorite Biggie song.
Yeah.
But it's just.
I mean, you can imagine telling somebody in New York about like really telling they gonna get mad tight. Son, like what you saying about Big?
Niggas. I heard
Ice,
a fuck
grill me
few
all you want. He bit.
niggas was like, "Yo, Big Will is so rhymes, man."
Yeah, okay.
And that's the hard part because he could have really been put in a situation where it's like, because even when I see Notorious, like how it went down, how he recorded Juicy, he was looking at it like, what the fuck? Oh, these look like some Rick James type of what you got me rapping on. And he just went in there and did his thing. Now, I definitely don't think Biggie stole his pen. That's his pen. I mean, we've seen
different
freestyle,
verses.
we've seen
Different
freestyle videos and stuff, but there could have been a concept fed to him that was taken from somebody else because the industry is built off
Well,
of that.
if Puffy is a dude getting shopped, or people are shopping people around to Puffy, and he's moving around.
Yeah.
And this is what he's doing. He's A&R and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm imagining maybe he did get wind of this song of this person, but we all know if Puffy is the remix dude. So
Yeah.
I'm imagining maybe he see this. And I could do that song way better.
Yeah, we could do it way
We
better.
could
They
do
did it
that
wrong
song
right
way
here. Yeah.
Sometimes
That's
that's
all
all
day,
how
every
it is.
day.
It's like, I see what you're doing. You just don't got the resources, and you're just not as good. You have a great idea. I could do it better.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like capitalism.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
It's also
It is.
some hater shit, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, tonight. I mean,
He said he was gonna say it. But yeah, man, I thought that was wild, man. I thought that was wild. But before we close out, man, what do y'all think about the Wakanda trailer? Do you think there's some pressure with this movie, man? You know that then Chadwick Boseman's not going to be in it for obvious reasons, and
it looked like a good trailer to me.
Ain't no pressure.
yeah,
It looked like a good trailer
Yeah.
to me.
I think there's
think
gonna
it's
be
really good.
I think there's gonna be more surprises and more things that we never expected to come in this movie, just because of how much they're not trying to show you in the trailer.
Boom. See, we're
Yes.
talking about a Marvel movie. See what I'm saying? Big boy movies. Marvel, DC.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
outside of that, who you?
Yeah,
Nobody.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I mean,
DC need to get it together though. They're wilding out.
They
They're
have
pulling,
to. Did
they're
you tell
pulling-
me about the X-Men thing?
bro. They're pulling the plug. They've pulled the plug on the back Girl movie that's already done, that they spent $90 million on. They're going to use it as a tax write-off. They're in the air about The Flash. Both of these movies have Michael Keaton in it. Then they also casted Michael Keaton in an Aquaman movie with Ben Affleck, which is kind of cool because he's been the current Batman right now. And apparently they just hired, I don't remember what his name, they just hired the guy that basically laid the foundation with Kevin Feige over at Marvel Studios to revamp a 10-year plan for DC Comics, which sounds good, but if we keep doing movies and all this other shit and shelving stuff and tax write-offs and half-assing, and we don't know if Henry Cavill is going to be Superman.
DC, what the fuck?
Right.
Seriously, because you're making us look crazy out here.
Right.
You're making us fans, the
Right.
Marvel fans.
Yo,
keep
whose
talking.
man's is this?
They keep talking, and I'm waiting on.
But I understand
Marvel-
it's not all DC.
Marvel timeline, it's solidified. Okay.
It's crazy.
I don't
I need X-Men though, but I need like an adult.
okay, so I'm gonna give you the heads up about that.
And
so,
Spawn. What's up,
I'm
Todd?
gonna give you the heads up.
Todd.
I'm gonna give you the heads up about that too. So
on,
the thing starting with DC, you got to remember a lot of the stuff is happening is because Discovery own DC now. The Discovery Channel they own. So now it's almost like
Because that's Disney, right?
no Discovery.
But don't you get
What?
that when you download the Disney app?
So they bought.
Keep going.
They bought. Turn this nigga off. So they bought Discovery. So you know, in like any new ownership, you ready? Like any new ownership, right? They're gonna switch stuff around. Okay, and they're gonna fire this person, bring this in. So I feel like this is a real revamp compared to what the WB was gonna do before.
WP.
That's all I thought of. I swear.
Hey, that wasn't me. That was Jelani. So if you try to flag us for likeness or vocals, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. So you have that, homie from You watched The Boys, right?
Nah.
Okay.
I saw like the first couple episodes of season 1.
The actor from that they have as the main dude on the new Far Cry. What is his name? He was Esteban in Fresh.
Oh, you talking about dude? Yeah.
He's a dope ass actor.
Yes.
Alejandro. Something like that.
He's he sat down with Marvel for X-Men. The rumors are that are going around that he could possibly play Professor X. But the fans said something that I agree with. They said he would be a better Magneto. So he did sit down with Marvel. Jamie Foxx just did an interview with comicbook.com, and they're basically taking the time executing Spawn because they want everything to be just right.
Because he's supposed to be.
He's supposed to play Spawn.
Yeah, because Tom McFarlane been saying like it's gonna be way different. It's gonna be like dark.
Yeah.
Dark.
Well, the original one was dark for the 90s, so I can only imagine what they're gonna do with this.
It's supposed to be like an entity.
Talking about with Michael?
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Michael
Jai?
Jai
Yeah,
White.
that's when I became a fan.
Bruh, that was a good one.
Talking about Al Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
he was going crazy.
Well, the best character on there was John Leguizamo on that movie.
Oh yeah, he had me crying.
sure.
Yeah, he
But
was wilding out.
that was the devil.
Violator.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, it was
He was a pest.
he-
No pun intended.
that was a funny movie
I
too.
thought he was worse than Mel Boja, but the Todd McFarlane said it's supposed to be like an entity
Yeah,
more than just like an actual person. It's gonna be like a spirit kind of
Yeah.
thing. So
yeah, they're finna get busy, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of stuff coming up, man. Anyways, we about to get out of here, man. Until next time, you've been listening to the Notion Podcast. This your boy Dizzy D Spill with my co-host in the building,
Jelani Evans.
Farmer Poe.
and we thank you for listening. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave comments, you share the content. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and give your opinions on some of these topics so we can always have a conversation. Until next time, peace.